The Munchkin cat. The Munchkin cat or sausage cat is a relatively new breed of cat characterized by its very short legs caused by a genetic mutation. The Munchkin is considered to be the original breed of dwarf cat. Hi there, I'm Grace, and welcome to Kitten's Corner. Here we'll talk everything cats, for cat lovers, just like yourselves. If you haven't already, please be sure to paw that subscribe button, and don't forget to like and ring that bell to be notified of future videos. Before we continue, how about a quick trivia? Where did the Munchkin cat's name come from? A. It was named for its size. B. The Wizard of Oz. C. Both A and B. What do you think? Leave your answer in the comments below. Hang in there, and we'll get to the answer to this trivia question at the end of the video. So, let's take a further look into the Munchkin cat. Breed creation. Short-legged cats have been documented several times around the world since the 1940s. A British veterinary report in 1944 noted 4 generations of short-legged cats, which were similar to normal cats except for the length of the legs. This line disappeared during the Second World War, but other short-legged cats were spotted in Russia during 1956 and the United States in the 1970s. In 1983, Sandra Hocheneedle, a music teacher in Rayville, Louisiana, found 2 pregnant cats who had been chased under a truck by a dog. She kept one of the cats and named her Blackberry, and half of her kittens were born short-legged. Hocheneedle gave a short-legged male kitten from one of Blackberry's litters to a friend, Kayla France of Monroe, Louisiana, and she named the kitten Toulouse. It is from Blackberry and Toulouse's litter that today's Munchkin breed is descended. Registry history of Munchkin breed. The Munchkin cat was first introduced to the general public in 1991 via a national network televised cat show held by the International Cat Association in Davis, Oklahoma. However, the breed would not be officially recognized at that time. Critics predicted that the breed would develop back, hip, and leg problems similar to those that plague some dachshunds. For many years, the Munchkin breed was not accepted in feline competitions due to the controversial breeding. Dr. Solveig Pfluger, a show judge, geneticist, and chairperson of TICA's genetics committee, was a strong advocate for the official recognition of the breed. Pfluger was also a breeder of Munchkin cats herself, having been initially sent 2 cats from Hocheneedle. Amidst much controversy, the Munchkin was proposed as a new breed by Foundation breeders Lori Bob Skill and Robert Bob Skill of Massachusetts, and accepted by TICA into its new breed development program in September 1994. One veteran show judge Catherine Crawford resigned in protest, calling the breed an affront to breeders with ethics. The Munchkin breed achieved TICA championship status in May 2003. Currently, the only registries that fully recognize the breed are TICA and the Southern Africa Cat Council. There is controversy among breeders of pedigree cats as to what genetic mutations are abnormal and potentially disadvantageous to the cat. Katie Leesnick, Director of Cat Protection and Policy at the Humane Society of the United States, has said, breeding animals for exaggerated physical characteristics, particularly when it compromises overall health, is irresponsible. Several cat registries do not recognize the Munchkin, Fédération Internationale Féline, which refuses to recognize what they consider a breed based on a genetic disease, achondroplasia. The governing council of the Cat Fancy likewise refuses to recognize the breed, considering this breed and others like it to be unacceptable because they are based on an abnormal structure or development. The breed is also not recognized by the Cat Fanciers Association. The Australian Capital Territory government considers the Munchkin breed to be malformed animals and the deliberate breeding of them unacceptable because of the genetic health problems associated with such breeding. Characteristics. TICA standards describe the Munchkin as outgoing, intelligent, and responds well to being handled. Some sources state that the shortness of their legs does not interfere with their running and leaping abilities, while others state their ability to jump is limited by their condition. The Munchkin has similar characteristics to normal domestic cats due to their frequent use as outcrosses. It is small to a medium-sized cat with a moderate body type and medium plush coat. Male munchkins typically weigh between 6 and 9 pounds, and are usually larger than female munchkins, which typically weigh between 4 and 8 pounds. The hind legs can be slightly longer than the front, which creates a slight rise from the shoulder to the rump. The munchkin legs may be slightly bowed, although excessive bowing is a disqualification in the show ring. Cow-hocked legs are also penalized. The munchkin comes in all coat colors and patterns. It also comes in a long-haired variety, which is shown in a separate munchkin long-hair category. The short-haired variety has a medium plush coat, while the long-haired has a semi-long silky coat. TICA rules for outcrossing allow the use of any domestic cat that does not already belong to a recognized breed. Similarity to other breeds is grounds for disqualification. Non-standard munchkins are not allowed to be shown. In 2014, Lilliput, a munchkin cat from Napa, California, was named the shortest-statured living cat in the world by Guinness World Records. She stands 5.25 inches tall. Health. It is not fully known how the mutation impacts the health of the breed. Having only been officially introduced in 1991, the breed is still considered young. There were early speculations that the munchkin would develop spinal problems commonly seen in short-legged dog breeds. However, in 1995, several breeders had their oldest munchkins x-rayed and examined for signs of joint or bone problems, and found none. The genetic mutation causing the short-legged trait in munchkins is referred to as achondroplasia. This genetic disorder results in dwarfism and is typically associated with an enlarged head as well as short legs, but can also involve symptoms that include an undersized jaw, thick-looking joints, curved spine, and a bow-legged or knock-knee posture. The condition has sometimes been referred to as hypochondroplasia or pseudoachondroplasia. However, there appear to be two conditions with increased incidence in the munchkin breed, lordosis and pectus excavatum. Both conditions are commonly seen in humans with pseudoachondroplasia. Munchkin cats are known to be at a higher risk for severe osteoarthritis because the shorter limbs affect their activity levels and behavior. Diagnosis of osteoarthritis and the assessment of its severity for a cat may require radiography. Many pedigree cat associations around the world have refused to recognize the munchkin cat due to the welfare of the breed and severity of the health issues. Derived breeds. The munchkin has been crossed with the curly-coated Lawperm to create the Skookum, the hairless Sphinx to create the Minskin, and Bambino, another curly-coated Selkirk Rex to create the Lambkin, the Persian breed group to create the Napoleon, the curled-eared American Curl to create the Kinkalo, the folded-eared Scottish Fold to create the Scottish Kilts, and also with the Bengal to create the Janetta. Before we wrap up, let's get back to our trivia question. Where did the Munchkin cat's name come from? If you haven't guessed it yet, the answer is C, both A and B. The Munchkin cat is one of the original dwarf cat breeds, and the inspiration for its name came from the Munchkins in the movie The Wizard of Oz. Well, that's all we have for the Munchkin cat. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts and leave a comment below. We'll see you next time on Kitten's Corner.